Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here again, and today, we have something truly unexpected and exciting to talk about. If you've been following the Turkish entertainment world lately, then you might have already heard the buzz. Yes, I'm talking about the sudden and surprising wedding between Yağmur Yücel and Bahar Baktı. When I say sudden, I really do mean it. Their marriage has taken everyone by surprise, not only their fans, but also industry insiders and the media. It all happened so quickly, in what's often called a lightning ceremony. That term alone has sparked intense curiosity. What does it really mean? And more importantly, what led Yağmur and Bahar to take such a bold step, seemingly out of nowhere? Let's take a moment to understand who they are, for anyone who might be new to their story. Yağmur Yücel is one of the most promising young actresses in Turkish television. With her strong presence, emotional range, and natural beauty, she's managed to carve out a name for herself in a very competitive industry. She's not only admired for her acting, but also for her grace and authenticity. Bahar Baktı, on the other hand, has long been a familiar name in the entertainment world. Known for his charm, talent, and the depth he brings to his characters, he's someone who draws audiences in effortlessly. His performances are intense, believable, and unforgettable. Together, Yağmur and Bahar have often made headlines, sometimes for their work, sometimes for the chemistry they've shared off-screen. And now, their relationship has taken center stage in the most definitive way possible. According to multiple sources, the two tied the knot in a private, very low-profile ceremony that has left everyone wondering how and why it all happened so fast. A lightning ceremony, by definition, is a wedding that's arranged in a short amount of time. There's minimal planning, no elaborate guest lists, and no lavish details. It's fast, simple, and focused solely on the couple and their love. While some people are skeptical about such spontaneous decisions, others see lightning weddings as incredibly romantic. They symbolize something pure to people choosing each other above all else, without the distractions of planning or the pressure of society's expectations. In many cases, couples choose to marry this way because they want to prioritize emotion over production. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about being with the one you love. That's exactly what makes this story so intriguing. For a couple like Yağmur and Bahar, whose every move is watched and analyzed, choosing to marry this way speaks volumes. It suggests a deep connection, a shared understanding, and perhaps even a desire to protect something personal in a world that constantly seeks to make everything public. Of course, details about the ceremony itself are scarce. No official photos have been released, no grand announcement made. Everything we know so far has come from close sources and whispers from behind the scenes. But perhaps that's the beauty of it. Maybe, for once, it's not about the spectacle. Maybe it's about two people who simply decided that they were ready, and that nothing else mattered more than that. Naturally, fans have had a lot to say. Social media has been flooded with reactions ranging from joy and congratulations to shock and confusion. People are wondering, were there signs we missed? Had their relationship been more serious than we thought? Were they keeping something private for a long time, only to reveal it in this extraordinary way? Looking back, there have definitely been moments that hinted at something deeper between them. The way they looked at each other during interviews, the comfort they shared during public appearances, the little gestures that, at the time, seemed friendly but now take on a whole new meaning. Fans are revisiting those old videos, analyzing body language, trying to trace the beginning of what has now become a lifelong commitment. The truth is, we may never know the full story, and maybe that's how it should be. After all, even in the entertainment world, some things deserve to remain sacred. Still, it's hard not to be curious. And it's even harder not to feel a sense of admiration for the way they've chosen to live their truth quietly, boldly, and with so much intention. This isn't just about a surprise wedding. It's about what that wedding represents. In an industry where appearances often take precedence, where relationships are sometimes seen as publicity tools, this felt different. This felt real. And whether you're a fan of one, the other, or both, it's hard not to be moved by the story that's unfolding. It also opens up a wider conversation about love itself. How do we define the right way to fall in love or commit to someone? Does it have to follow a specific timeline or meet certain expectations? Or can love be something that doesn't always make sense to others, but feels right to those involved? That's what lightning weddings often force us to consider, that sometimes love doesn't need a script. Yummer and Bar's decision might seem abrupt to some, but for them, it might have felt inevitable. When you know that's what people say. And maybe they knew long before anyone else did. As fans, it's easy to get caught up in the romance of it all. But beyond the headlines and the whispers, what matters most is that two people have found something meaningful. Whether their journey started months ago or even years ago, this moment marks a new beginning, a chapter that they've chosen to write together on their own terms. So as we wait to see what comes next, whether it's a joint statement, a photo from the ceremony, or even a project they'll share on screen, one thing is certain: this wedding will be remembered not for its glamour, but for its simplicity. And sometimes, that's the most beautiful kind of story. Thank you so much for watching and for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with stories like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. You can also support the channel by clicking the join button down below for more behind-the-scenes updates and exclusive content. I'll be keeping a close eye on any updates related to Yummer, Ysal, and Bar Bakhta, and I'll be sure to share them with you as soon as I can. Until then, take care of yourselves, stay curious, and keep believing in love no matter how unexpected it may be. See you in the next video. Goodbye for now.